So my MacBook is not the most compatible with screencasting, but I wanted to be able to show you my screen and talk through what I did. First, I got on Magic School and I created the activity with the standard 2.in 2.2, and it's adding and subtracting within 20. And so I used that and it created an assessment, and it kind of took me a couple tries because I didn't love what it was giving me. It was all multiple choice, and I just feel like when students see multiple choice, some of them are just tempted to guess. And even if they guess and get it right, I won't know if they know the content. So I did some multiple choice, true or false, a word problem, and then just straight solving. And then I chose Kahoot to do the assignment. So I posted on it, which also sends an email to the classroom. It just shares that we will be doing this Kahoot to get a blank paper. And then you click on this to join. However, this only lasted, I think, a day or two. So I'm going to go to Kahoot and show you where my... And the cool thing about Kahoot is it saves all your projects. So I can assign it or I can just click on it. But some things that go with the standards are the immediate feedback I could see, and then also the results. And one of my students actually came on here and let me know that she did it, that the pin wasn't requested, but one of the questions only showed a partial picture and it wasn't actually a full question. So then I went back, and that was my mistake for not looking at it all the way through. And I just said, thank you for that feedback. I didn't realize the question was cut off. And then for that one, I obviously wouldn't count that question because they weren't able to answer it. And it's actually this one right here. It says, how many apples does Maya have now? And it only showed, see, for me, it shows all of them. But then also, like, it didn't give them a addition or subtraction problem. So that question isn't even really valid for this. But it did a true or false. And with Kahoot, it is multiple choice. So that was one of the downfalls that I liked. How the Magic School created the assessment, but then when I did it on this, it kind of got back to if they were to just guess. So I think I would maybe give both of these and then maybe average their score or look to see if they could show me how they got it, which goes back to the scratch paper. So there's always that option. But one thing that I learned after I took the assessment is it didn't give very much time, and this is a second grade standard. So I think they at least need like a minute or two to figure it out so they're not rushed and just panic click. But that goes back to the 2.2 standard on the leader improvement. I now know what to fix for next time. But this was basically it. You can host live, you can do it again. I just did 5-question assessment, and I really liked the Kahoot because I remember playing that when I was in school and enjoying it. But there was definitely some things that I learned doing it now that I'll make sure to correct for when I do it in my class. And actually only one of my students took it, but even with her feedback, I could see places that I could improve.